स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्य सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit. Let us offer our pranam salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharda Devi, Swami Vivekananda, Sri Adi Shankaracharya, and all great acharyas, teachers, sages, saints, whose teachings we have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. Let us for a few moments meditate on the all-pervading, all-blissful spirit, the Antaryamin residing in the hearts of us all. As you inhale and exhale, think of positive vibrations, pure vibrations, peaceful vibrations, strong vibrations, entering into the body and mind. They will destroy all the impurities, negativity, restlessness, weaknesses within the mind and the body. Slowly breathe out. Positive, peaceful, pure vibrations. Think deeply that you are beyond the Annamaya Kosha, the Pranamaya Kosha, the Manomaya Kosha, the Vijnanamaya Kosha, and the Anandamaya Kosha. You are the Atman. You are the pure self, the infinite. Send the positive, peaceful, pure, strong vibrations to all people, known and unknown, in the whole universe. Spread the positive thoughts to the entire nature. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Yes. We'll chant, we'll chant Shanti mantras, then take up the text. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. May the Brahman protect us both, the preceptor and the disciple. May he nourish us both, the teacher and the student. May we work together with great energy. May our study be vigorous and fruitful. May we not hate each other. Om Bhadram Karnebhih Shrunuyama Devaah Bhadram Pashye Makshabhiryajatraah Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanubhihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. O gods, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious. O adorable ones, may we see with our eyes what is auspicious. May we sing praises to you and enjoy with strong limbs and body the life allotted to us by the gods. Om Vang Me Manasi Pratisthita Mano Me Vachi Pratishtitam Aviravirmayedhi Vedasya Ma'ani Sthaha Shrutam Me Ma Prahasihi Anenaditena Horatran Anenaditena Horatran Sandhadami Ratam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May my speech be fixed in the mind, may my mind be fixed in the speech. O self-manifested Atman, do thou manifest thyself unto me. O my mind and speech, may you be fit to reveal unto me the highest knowledge. May I not forget what I have heard without forgetting what I have learnt. May I be able to study day and night. The right will I speak, the truth will I speak. May Brahman protect me, may Brahman protect the preceptor. May Brahman protect me, may Brahman protect the preceptor. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vak Pranaha Chakshushrotram Ato Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Ma Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastvam Nirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirateya Upanishatsu Dharmaste mai santu te mai santu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. May my limbs, speech, breath, eye, ear, strength and all senses become perfected. Everything is the Brahman proclaimed in the Upanishads. May I never deny Brahman. May Brahman never reject me. May there be no denial at all. May there be no denial at least from me. May I, who am devoted to the Atman, be endowed with all the virtues taught in the Upanishads. Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ratam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmam Avatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. May the presiding deity of day be propitious to us, presiding deity of night be propitious to us. May the presiding deity of the sense of vision be propitious to us. May the gods of strength and of intellect be propitious to us. May the all-pervading Lord be propitious. Adoration to Brahman, adoration to you, the controller of activities. Thou art the visible Brahman. Verily I will declare thee to be the visible Brahman. The right will I speak, the truth will I speak. May Brahman protect me, may Brahman protect the teacher. May he protect me, may he protect the preceptor. Om peace, peace, peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Few Shanti mantras. It's a tradition to chant before study of the Upanishads. So, having dealt with the introduction, what are the Upanishads, meaning of the Upanishad, and their relevance to daily life, from today we will take up the Isha Upanishad, little by little, few shlokas, and try to understand, try to think, and try to do what? Meditate. I thought you will tell forget. Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Atmabodha we studied. Shravana, go on listening to both the chantings and the meaning. Guru Gruhavasa. The ancient concept of education was Guru Gruhavasa. 12 long years. Undergo the discipline. The great teachings did not come just like that. No capitation fee, no donation. By love and affection, by deep curiosity and interest. Tapas. That is the Upanishad. Tadditapaha, Taittiriya Upanishad. Brahmadeva did tapas. Saraswati Puja we did Vasanta Panchami, that is austere goddess of tapas. Knowledge simply will not come like that. So tapas creates a kind of heat, both body and mind. The heat goes inside from the external, and do more japa, more dhyana, more parayana, there is a heat which is produced. Thapa, Surya Pratapa we say. So hot it is, summer. So here that tapa is within us. We have created the fire. We have ignited the fire of knowledge. And this will go in the reverse direction. U-turn. Antarmukhi bhava. In the mind, or deeper in the subconscious mind, there are these seeds which are very fertile. That is why Janma Janmantara, this life goes on. Janma Mrityu, Mrityu Janma, cycle of birth and death goes on because of the seeds, the fertile seeds. You take few seeds and throw it in the soil, in the lawn, in the pot. After 10 days you will get. They are fertile. They give birth to new plants. Similarly, the bija inside the subconscious mind. Varieties of bijas are there. What does this tapas do? The power goes and burns the bija. Means fertility is burnt. The seed will remain, but the power to germinate will be destroyed. That is tapas. So that the future desires, future worries will be burnt. Tadditapaha. Success, happiness, moksha. So, chanting of the Upanishads, Parayanam of the Upanishads. One of our great Advaitic monks was Mahapurush Maharaj, Swami Shivanandaji's disciple. He stayed 50% of his life in Zimbabwe, in Zambia, in South Africa, built up the centers there. And he was the editor of our Prabuddha Bharata, the brilliant scientist he was, pre-monastic days. So, lot of memory. He was a yogi, as if by birth, from childhood. So his whole life was full of yoga balam, Upanishads. As I told, there were hundreds and hundreds of Upanishads. What is available today is 108. And out of that 108, 10 are principal Upanishads. 2 are supplementary Upanishads called Mahanarayana and Shvetashvatara. This Swami has memorized all the 108 Upanishads. In morning 3 o'clock, 2:30 he gets up before Brahma Muhurta. And finishes his bath and little yogasanas, etc. At 3:30 he sits in meditation. What is his meditation? Do the Parayana of all the 108 Upanishads. All in mind, no book. Such a fertile, such a powerful mind. He simply sits like a rock up to 6:30. 3 or 4 times he came before he passed away. And he built up the Vishakhapatnam center, single-handed. All alone. all fisherman colony, and then used to go by bicycle. At the time, bicycle may only just naam ke vaste, with a kerosene lantern. Go to the fisherman hut, take the classes, talk to them. Learned Telugu especially for their sake. Dug up wells near the villages. Night time he will teach. With these Upanishads, Gita, Sri Ramakrishna. So that was their ancient concept, fertile minds. 108 Upanishads, Parayanam is daily meditation. It will take 3 hours. That is their tapas. They have given us that strength, the faith, the conviction. Yes, Upanishads will give us the highest liberation. So that is the Upanishad background. Sitting near Upanishad. And sitting near and do what? Cut that ignorance. Cut the bondages. With the help of the Guru. Guru Gruha Vasa. Ask questions. Clarify. Meditate. Don't argue. Ask questions. So that is the uniqueness of the Upanishads. Like Arjuna asking questions. It became a dialogue. Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade. Upanishads also have dialogues. They have stories, they have examples, illustrations about education, about life, about creation, about Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. So the first Upanishad we study is the Isha Upanishad. We don't know who the great sage was who meditated and realized the truths. So since it is Apaurushaya, some say Yagnavalkya, some say some other Rishi. So you avoid confusion. They put the first word as the title of the Upanishad. Isha Vasyamidam. Isha Vasya Upanishad, short form Isha Upanishad. 18 verses. And dealing with the truth, dealing with the reality. What is Vidya, what is Avidya. What will happen if you do the avidya worship, sadhana? What will happen if you do the vidya sadhana? And finally, moksha in the 18th shloka, liberation, which comes in the Shukla Yajurveda. So, we shall chant the Shanti Pata. That is also a tradition. Shanti Pata here, it varies from text to text, from Upanishad to Upanishad. So for Isha Vasya Upanishad, the sages have suggested Purnamadha Purnamidam. With meaning we shall take. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam. Repeat. Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. In this chanting, traditional words of the intonation is there. When there is a mark on the above, when the voice goes up after this main swaram Om, that is called Udatta. When the voice goes down, it is Anudatta. When there is no mark in that particular word, it is Swarita. It remains on the swara level only. So chanting with the intonation is very, 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 very important. So in our text it is not there, but in the Mantra Pushpam and other Parayanam text we print that intonation also. So this is all downward, Udatta only. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate, all goes down, Udatta. Anudatta, Anudatta. And so parallelly, Shanti also, when you chant Sahanavavatu, see, mark the difference, is all to be noted. Otherwise people make mistakes. Om Sahanavavatu, okay. Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Twice Anudatta, once Udatta. Last one. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti goes up and ends. Here in Purnamadaha, Om Sha goes down. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Subtle difference. When you chant, you have to be, especially in groups, people, habit is only chanting the other one. This is rare intonation. Shanti, Sha kinda keltundi. Swaram will remain the same, only the voice. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Otherwise, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You have to keep in mind, practice till it becomes a habit. When Purnamadaha, Sha goes down. Other Sanavatu, etc., Ti goes down. Shanti, that memory. So, the purpose of reciting Shanti part. What is the purpose in every Upanishad? Prepare the mind for a deeper journey. Prepare the mind for Anveshana, Jignasa, Pipasa. You are thirsty, you prepare yourself. You are hungry, you prepare for cooking. You may have fast food, you may buy a fruit, but something is prepared there. It is simply everything has not come by magic. So preparation of the mind. Preparing the mood, the bhava has to be created. That's why 1 full year is only seva to the Guru. Sri Krishna also mentions, Pariprashnena sevaya. Along with seva, try to discuss matters with the Guru. Then Guru Krupa, Manav Prayatna, Guru Krupa. And finally end up with Daivi Krupa, the divine grace. So prepare the mind for understanding the main text of the Upanishad. So Purnamadaha Purnamidam. What does it say? Adaha idam. Purnamadaha Purnam idam. Adaha, that. What is that? The invisible Brahman, the indivisible Brahman. Invisible, indivisible. It's an experience. Hunger is an experience. Compassion is an experience. Fearlessness is an experience. You can't see it, you can only experience it. So it is invisible, it is indivisible Brahman, that is Purna, full. The visible, that is the world of the Pancha Mahabhutas and the Pancha Indriyas, the buzzing, booming, confusing world, that is also full. See, it looks paradoxical, but that is the truth. Jivatma Paramatma. Purnamadaha Purnamidam. Purnat Purnamudachyate. From the full Brahman, that is the indivisible Brahman, this visible Brahman is manifested. It is not created. Srishti is not creation, it is projection. The spider doesn't create, it projects the cobweb from its own mouth. It comes in the Mundaka Upanishad. Urnanabis, Rajate, Granhate cha. It comes, the saliva comes, beautiful web. Net, what a beautiful, that's why internet web we say. We have taken names from the animals, spider web, internet web, rat, mouse, cat, python. This is nature only. Yogasana also, those who do regular asanas will find Tadasana, Vrikshasana, Mayurasana, Vyagrasana, Chandrasana, Ardhachakrasana. All this is nature. Man was living with nature. He did not live against nature. Animals were all there in the forests. Snakes were there, scorpions were there, everything was there. They could feel he is a part of our life. That is why Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat. From that Purna, what am I experiencing now from taste, touch, everything is Purna. It is also full. Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya. I am giving a general meaning now. Let me go a little deeper. From the full Brahman, the visible universe has come. The full Brahman remains the same. Lead kindly light. You take up one candle. I have got one lighted up candle. I give you have brought unlighted candle. So I keep my lighted candle there. All of you, 25, 30, 100 people will come and put one candle, that fire in. You borrow it, you borrow it, you borrow it. 1,000 people, let them come. 10,000 people, let them come. What will happen to that fire, my fire? Full. It doesn't break into 1,000 pieces or 10,000 pieces. It doesn't reduce. It remains full only, but it has illuminated thousands and thousands of lives. Thousands and thousands of candles. Similarly, the waves rise in the ocean. They come forward. Naam ke vaste we say Hindi. Just few seconds. Nama Rupa. A high wave we say. 2 feet, 5 feet. Ferocious wave. A violent wave is coming because of the cyclonic weather conditions. Then after a few seconds that goes. Another fellow comes. The wave also is a water. The ocean also is a water. That is also full. This is also full. Just for purpose we have say, this is a wave. The bubble rises from the water, remains on the water, dissolves in the water. And the nature of bubble is water. There is nothing separate other than the water. Similarly, all of us have come from Brahman. We are living in Brahman, in bracket, in Ajnana. I do not know that I am living in Brahman. I think I am living in my BMW car. This I and mine creates the cobweb, the net. It will not allow us to think that you are Brahman, you are Aadhaar card holder only. This is what samsara is all about. So, the full Brahman remains the same even after the full universe has come out of that full Brahman. Just listen, meditate. Think. What is this fullness? Half glass of water on my table. Randomly we ask, psychology test, how you perceive. One fellow says, randomly comes and says, that is half empty. His attention is on the emptiness of that cup. Another fellow comes, sees the quantity, half quantity, says half full. Both are right. Half empty fellow is right, half full fellow is also right. But when we read this shloka, we get our inspiration. We say, don't waste your time thinking half empty or half full. Bring in water and fill it up. There is a capacity to be filled up. Possibility to be filled up. That's why Swami says, each soul is potentially divine. Petrol in my hand or petrol in the engine is the same. But here it does not ignite, but it is energy. Petrol in the engine, ignite. That becomes steam, that becomes gaseous, it takes off the flights. Liquid becomes gas. It pushes the vehicle forward, locomotives, steam engines. So similarly, Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. Beautiful explanation. Purnasya, Purnamadaya. Adaya means taking away, snatching away. That is the word used here. Purnamadaya, Purnam, Udachyate is derived, projected. Purnasya, from the Transcendental Brahman, Adaya is taken away. That is rejected by the knowledge that it is unreal and only a superimposition. Atmabodha there refers to superimpositions, varieties of example Shankaracharya has given us. Like clouds are moving, the young ignorant fellow says, the moon is moving. You are sitting in the train and watching through the window, find buildings are moving away, people are flying away. Children we say, Andaru egiripotunnaru. Ekkadiki egiripotunnaru. But you are going forward. An illusion that is created. Marumarichika. Mirage is created. Silver and the shell, it's a refraction. But it is only an ordinary shell, 5 paisa. There is mirage in the road, water. Rajju Sarpanyaya, all these will go. Adaya, take away that. Is taken away, is rejected by the knowledge that it is unreal and only a superimposition. Purnameva avashishyate. The infinite and all-embracing Brahman remains infinite. Nothing will change. That Brahman is infinite. This phenomenal world is also infinite. Idam adaha. Keep that in mind. Idam adaha, idam adaha. That adaha is idam. This idam is that adaha. So where has this idam come from? Where have you come from? From that. But we don't know. We forget. That is why attend class. Attend the scriptural class which tells you, you are that, you are that, you are that. That's why we Guru Stotra, Gnana Timirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya. The Timira, the twittering of the eyelids, Timira. The Guru removes it. The illusion, he removes it. Agnana Timirandhasya Gnananjana. By the knowledge, collyrium of knowledge, applying it on your eyes, on the eyelashes. Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So Shankara said this idea is, Upanishad's idea, this is only a projection of that. Like wave and the ocean, the bubble and the water, the Jivatma and the Paramatma. That remains infinite as before. 3 times Omkaram is done, a Shanti mantra is done, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. One for individuals, the Jivas. The second is for the planets. The third is for the animals. So, the ancient concept was Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Now, how do I understand this difference between Idam and Adaha? The human mind receives information. Pancha Gnana Indriyas. Non-stop information is pounded upon you from day one that you have opened your eyes in a hospital. Moment a baby comes out, buzzing, booming, confusion. So much lights, so much of this. It was all very cozy in the mother's womb, but suddenly it cannot bear it. So it gives a loud cry. Why have I come again? Same drama will go on. They will give some name to me. They will dance, make me dance. They will make me walk. They will, if I don't walk, they will scold me. If I don't get 100 marks, they will punish me and make me engineer, doctor. The drama continues. So the information. So the totality of the external world, of this phenomenal world, in its impact upon the human mind is what is meant by the word idam. So our knowledge of what? Manifold universe. Folded in different ways, manifold. Through the Pancha Indriyas, the Pancha Koshas. So this manifold universe experience we are getting every second. We are not free. The idam involves something else. What is that something else? Behind this, there is the unity of that one being. Unity behind the many, behind the manifold. Unity in diversity. You see so many things on the screen in the cinema theater. Once the message comes, thank you, cinema ends, then what is there? Nothing is there. Just the screen remains. On that screen was all this projection. You touch the screen, no water, no blood, no coffee, no tiffin. Everything was there. So clear. But once it ends, it all merges back. The light goes back within. So, the unity behind the manifold we come to understand. So this unity behind the manifold, that is the Paramatman, that is the Supreme Infinite Brahman, which is not perceptible by the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch. Sri Ramakrishna says, everything is tasted in this world. Everything is explained in this world except that. Uchishta, he calls it Uchishta. Everything has been tasted, has been talked about, but nothing about that Brahman. So it remains pure, eternally pure. He wanted to explain. He's explaining the Kundalini rising from the Mooladhara to the Anahata, then Vishuddha stops. He says, as if somebody is pressing my throat. No voice is coming. That remains unexplainable. It has to be experienced only. It's an individual experience. So this unity behind the manifold, which is not perceptible to the senses, is indicated by the term Adaha. So keep both in mind. Idam, Adaha. Idam is the impact of the external world on your mind. Idam. Adaha, it is not perceptible by the senses. It is only to be experienced. That's where this inverted comma, this idam jagat, is the changeable aspect of reality. What is the most permanent thing in this universe? Change, change, change. That is the permanent thing. Non-stop change is going on. Tornado of change is going on. Somehow we are wading through. Somehow we are fishing amidst the turmoil, amidst the tornado. So many brilliant changes are happening. So many worst changes are happening. So, this is the changeable aspect of reality. That is its unchangeable aspect. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam. If this idam refers to something given in sense experience, that inverted comma, adaha, refers to something transcendental. Two words are very important. Dental, transcendental. Sri Ramakrishna refers to this. He calls it dental meditation. Prapanchanlo undedi dental meditation antaru. Kathamrita. Just like when you have toothache, there may be a function in your house, you may be traveling, but where is your mind? This side or this side? So much pain, mind simply remains there only till it is repaired. Just like that, mind remains only on the toothache. Similarly, however busy you are, keep your mind on God, he says. Sri Ramakrishna. From toothache, it is called transcendental meditation. One young man in New Delhi came to one of our Swamis by name Niswanandaji. He was secretary of the Delhi Ashrama. He was walking in the mud in the front of the temple. That time, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi was very famous. Transcendental meditation, TM, he used to proclaim. So they thought all are transcendental meditation teachers in the whole world. So he came to that Swami and asked, can you teach me transcendental meditation? That Swami said, I don't know transcendental, I know dental. है ये तो नया कोर्स है, आप सीखेंगे? हाँ ठीक है, सिखाऊंगा. कैसे सीखेंगे? Go to the bookstall, purchase Gospel of Ramakrishna, page 464. Sri Ramakrishna mentions, just like a dental meditation, keep your mind on God, that becomes transcendental meditation. That boy became so, he enjoyed that joke. He said, Swami, आप बहुत रसिक है. मैं नहीं सोचा ऐसा. मैं ऐसे ट्रांसेंडेंटल चले जाए, नहीं होगा. पहले पंच इंद्रिय कंट्रोल करो भैया, बाद में ट्रांसेंडेंटल होता है. Otherwise it will pull you down. Where you will go? Again same Connaught Place and same Parliament House and same traffic jam in New Delhi. You can't go beyond the dental meditation. So he says here, if this idam, Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, refers to something sense experience, Purnadaha, experience transcendental beyond the experience of the senses. So the Shanti Pata of this Isha Upanishad tells us that beyond the manifested universe is the reality of Brahman, just the screen. That is the reality, which is fullness of the pure being. This world of becoming, which being nothing but Brahman, is also full. We have to identify, we have to remind ourselves, this is fullness, this is fullness. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam. What is the total reality then? The Upanishads call it Sat Chit Ananda Swarupaha, Chidananda Rupaha. This is the original reality. So the peace chant, Purnamadaha, suggests that there is no duality or imperfection in Brahman. It is always pure, always full. So the term Purnata or fullness is to speak of 4 or 5 important points. One is called fulfillment. Second is integrality, the oneness and the wholeness. Sri Ramakrishna says, you buy a coconut. We can say buy a bale fruit. Bale. It has got external shell. Inside there is a flesh and there is still more seeds also. Say 5 rupees or 10 rupees, he will tell bale fruit. You are paying for what? Paying for the entire fruit. You are not just for the you want only the shell, but you are paying for, you want only the pulp, but you are paying for the shell also. That is also reality. Without the shell, you cannot eat the pulp. Just like copper bonda. There is an external shell, there is a fiber, there is inside one other package. Inside the package there is little water, and in the water there is little coconut. That thin coconut. Suppose you keep it away, it becomes dry coconut. But also is useful. When it becomes dry coconut, you shake it. It has got independent identity. Then you throw away the shell, throw away the fiber, etc. Then that dry coconut, which is like a hard stone, it will be. Then that will be used for chutney. That will be used for grinding. That will be cut into pieces. Similarly, the world. You have got the wholeness, but you want that internal being only. You want to experience the Atman. Every pulse of the human heart, every struggle of life in general is towards what? Fulfillment. Why I am taking these classes? For fulfillment. It's not for name, fame. It is just joy, anandam of knowledge. Knowledge removes fear. Knowledge is power. And love of knowledge, love of the scriptures gives us more joy. Keeps the mind fresh. Keeps the mind agile, keeps the mind active, keeps the mind full of this idea of I am not the body, I am the this one, Atman. So the Advaitic view have to understand, Shankara's view. What does he say? That means the Nirguna Brahman. Another way to understand this. That is Nirguna Brahman. Idam means Saguna Brahman. Nirguna, Saguna. That is without guna, this is with guna. That's all the difference. Nirguna Gunamai. Sri Ramakrishna. Nirguna Gunamai. So, Trigunatita, Ananda. His birthday came. He was full of joy. Why? He is not bound by the 3 gunas. He used to play with the 3 gunas. Nothing could bind him. So one is Saguna, another is Nirguna. Beyond name and form, and this is with name and form. The Absolute as it is realized, after transcending the limitations of the mind, is what is referred as that in this verse. The second line, if the Absolute is realized, Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya. The second line. If the Absolute is realized, it will be also realized that the Saguna Brahman and the universe are nothing but the Absolute, and that only Absolute exists. Purnasya, Purnamadaya, when you take away, remove away everything, what remains? Purnameva avashishyate. That Purna remains, fullness remains. After eating lot of food, Sri Ramakrishna's beautiful example of Advaita state. In the beginning they are talking, they are arguing, they are laughing, they are joking, all the guests. Then the host will tell, come, food is ready, lunch is ready, the feast is ready. Everybody is talking only about which item, what masala, this, that. Discussion is going on. Then one by one serving is going on. 50% of the talk will reduce because they are busy with eating. Then afterwards, paisam is served or curd is served. Sri Ramakrishna uses the word. The sound comes. They are sipping. They are pulling that paisam into their mouth. Then afterwards, another 10 minutes, washing their hands. 90% of their talk is reduced. Finally, 100 people maybe. Nobody is talking. All are in Yoga Nidra. Sri Ramakrishna says, that is Samadhi. A very ordinary example of a marriage feast. He compares it to Samadhi. How he used to play with his jokes and with his this one. So that common man will understand what is Samadhi. Consciousness, this, that, big word, science, Harvard University. Nidra, like Nidra, you tell. Samadhi will be, you will understand. So, another way of understanding this verse, idam can be referred to Jivatma instead of Saguna Brahman. The mantra can be taken to mean Jivan Mukti. Purnameva avashishyate, I am free. The individual soul or Jiva realizes itself as nothing else than Brahman. So identical with God and the universe. This is God, that is God. God in Everything chapter, Swamiji's entire free translation, free lecture he gave in New York, which we shall read in original. Entire 18 shlokas he has put into beautiful language and with examples, Vivekananda. So the peace chant, Shanti part, reveals the truth of the Upanishad and prepares the corresponding psyche of the sadhaka for grasping the truth. Sri Ramakrishna explained this truth as an example of the ocean and the waves. The wave is the ocean is the wave. The wave belongs to the ocean. It just comes out of the ocean, goes back to that ocean for that few seconds. All of us are like the waves. So, you see, the mantra can be taken to mean Jivan Mukti, so identical with God and the universe as well. Realization takes place when there is absolute correspondence. Atma Bodha takes place when there is absolute correspondence between the sadhaka's consciousness, the individual consciousness, the jiva's consciousness, and the nature of Parabrahman. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Ananda Niranjana Swabhavaha. That is the Paramatman. You are that being. Tattvamasi idea will come. You are that, you are that, you are that. Tattvamasi. Like Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, Tat aspect is dealt in the 7th to 13th chapter, 12th shloka. Tvam aspect is covered from the first shloka, Arjuna Vishada Yoga, to Dhyana Yoga. Then finally, Asi aspect is taken from 13th chapter to 18th chapter, ending with what? What is the last chapter? Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Surrender everything to God and merge himself. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Atra Patadhanurtara, etc. Sanjaya Uvacha. So, the realization takes place when there is absolute correspondence between the Jivatma and the Paramatma. So, it prepares ourselves for understanding the first shloka of the Isha Upanishad. We shall chant that and then go forward. First 3 shlokas we will chant today. Isha Upanishad. Shanti mantra is done. Now the first verse and corresponding verses. Yes. Om Ishavasya sarvam Yatkincha jagatyam jagat Tena tyaktena bhunjitha ma gridakasya svidhanam kurvanneveha karmani jijivishe chatagam samaha evam tvayi nanyatetosti na karma lipyate nare asurya namate loka andhena tamasavritaha tagamste pretyabhigachanti eke chatmahano janaha. First shloka once more to end. Om Isha Vasyamidagam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bhunjitha Ma Gridakasya Svidhanam. All this whatsoever moves the earth should be covered by the Lord. Isha means God. X factor. Isha means here not Shiva. It is God. Idam sarvam. Idam sarvam, take from the first one. Purnamadaha Purnamidam. This Saguna Brahman. Cover it with that Nirguna Brahman. Cover it with God. Dasya Bhavam or Santana Bhavam if you are a Bhakta, or Atma Bhavam if you are following the Advaita. Covered by the Lord. By this renunciation, when the God factor comes in, renunciation will come. Kasya Svidhanam. You protect, support yourself. Very powerful shloka. Gandhiji says, if all the Upanishads disappear from this earth and one shloka remains, that will be this shloka. In these 1-2 slow lines, the entire Upanishad of Tyaga, Vairagya, Moksha, everything is described. Gandhiji liked this Upanishad very much. Isha Vasyam Idagam Sarvam Yatkincha. Whatever you know, whatever you hear, there is nothing other than God, other than Brahman. Kasya Svidhanam. Why are you coveting others' wealth when everything belongs to God? Concept of trustee, concept of seva comes in there, which we shall take up next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.